Hi everyone, I'm Jackie. Welcome to my channel, Cherished Memories Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these little Christmas trees. You can make the ornaments if you want, or you can just have them just plain. They look cute either way. And I am going to put you on pause so I can go set up my camera at my table. I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back. First of all, we're going to start with the trunk. This part down here. And to make it stand a little bit better, you can use a paper towel roll, and that really helps it stand up better. Okay, I thought I'd tell you that before I forgot later. Okay, first you're going to want to chain 24, and once you get that, we're going to go right back into the first chain we did and do a slip stitch like that. Okay, now we're going to chain 2, and this does not count as a stitch. So we're going to go right back in there in that first chain and do a double crochet. On the next one, a double crochet. You're going to do this all the way around until you have 24 double crochets. So go ahead and do 24 crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Okay, I've got my 24 double crochets. So now we're going to skip over that chain 2 and slip stitch right into the top of that first double crochet we did. Just like that. Now we're going to chain 2. And now we're going to do front post double crochets and back post double crochets. So the first, here's our chain 2, and here's our double crochet from the previous row, and there's our chain 2 from it. We're going to yarn over, and this is a front post double crochet, and we're going to go from the front and go through. Be careful not to get into that chain 2. You're going to enter from the yarn over, and then you're going to enter from the front, just like that. And then you're going to take your hook and you're going to go around the back of that double crochet, like that. Now you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, just continue how you do a regular double crochet. And that's your front post. Now the next one, you're going to do a back post, which is yarn over. And where in this one we entered from the front, you're going to enter from the back. So you're going to go over here on the right side, and you're going to come through from the back to the front like that. And then you're going to go around it and come out through the back. See? Now you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second 2. Just like that. So now you have a front post and a back post. And so now we're going to do a front post, yarn over, go through the front to the back, go around the back of that double crochet, come back out into the front. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and just continue the regular way you do a double crochet. So now it's time for back post, yarn over, go through the back, just like that, and go right straight back in the back again. Yarn over. It's easier if you like do it sideways. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second 2. So now we have a front post, front post, and a back post. And you're just going to continue this all the way around, doing a front post and a back post. And you should have 12 of each stitch. And just continue that until you get to the end of the round, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm back. I've got a total of 12 front post double crochets and 12 back post double crochets. And if you have difficulty doing that, you can probably just go ahead and just do double crochets around. It won't be as sturdy, but you could put a paper towel holder in there. Okay, so now what we're going to want to do is just skip over that chain 2 and slip stitch right on top of that front post. Just like that. I'll chain 2. And we're going to do the same thing over again. We're going to yarn over. And let's see. Pull up a loop, go through the first 2 and the second 2. Now a back post, yarn over. Go in through the back. Go out. Let's see. Just continue that. Now a front, yarn over. And then we're going to go do a back post. Just continue this for the end of round 2, and then do round 3 the same way. So you're going to have a total of 3 rounds. One of just, the first one we just did double crochets, and then the second one is when we started doing the front post and the back post. And so row 3, you're going to do the same thing. So you'll have a total of 3 rounds. So I'll meet you at the end of this round. Okay, I'm back. I think I may have told you to go ahead and do 2 rounds of that. You can if you want to. I just did 1. So I've got our first row of 24 double crochets, and then I've got 2 rows doing the front post and the back post. But you can do it as tall as you want. The taller you do it, your I guess you would call them your branches would be higher up. I like them kind of low, so that way the branches are sitting close to the floor. Okay. So go ahead and do this as tall as you want it. And I'm going to stop here. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first front post that I did. And I've also got a tutorial on how to do the front and back post. I can put a link to that in the description box if that might help you. Okay, now just go ahead and chain 1. Cut off, pull your yarn. Okay, now I'm going to get my green yarn. I'm going to use a lime green so you can see what I'm doing easier. That dark, it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing when you get into the middle part. Okay, so you can go anywhere you want and just attach your yarn. Just like that. I went under both loops. So I'm going to pull up a loop just like that. So now what we're going to do is, well, chain 1. We're going to do 3 double crochets into each stitch, but we're only going to go into the front loop only, just like that. And we're going to do 3 double crochets. Oops. So there's 3 double crochets in the front loop only. We're going to jump over to the next stitch and do 3 double crochets, also in the front loop only. And you're going to just continue this all the way around, and you'll have 24 sets of the 3 double crochets in the front loops only. And go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Okay, I've got my 24 sets of 3 double crochets. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go on top of that double crochet, do a slip stitch, and now we're going to chain 2. So we just did row 1, and we start that one out with just 1 chain, and then you do your 3 double crochets. But rows 2 and 3, you're going to do 2 chains first. Okay, so now we're going to work in the back loops and do 1 double crochet in each one. So at the end, you should have a total of 24 double crochets. And this is a little bit more tricky. Okay, and if you have trouble finding that first one, it seems to be the hardest, just find your middle double crochet, and that back loop will be right underneath it, right there. And then the next one is much easier to find once you get it started. And make sure you do one right behind each of your 3 sets of double crochets. So there's 1, there's 2. Just fold down the sets of 3 double crochets, and that makes it a little bit easier. Just continue that, 1 double crochet in each of the back loops, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Okay, I've got my 24 double crochets, and I'm at the end of round 2, and you can kind of tell it's kind of like a V shape right here. There's your sets of 3 double crochets, and here's just your 1 double crochet. So we're going to skip over all this little bit right here and go over and slip stitch to that first double crochet we did. Now we're going to chain 2. And now we're going to go into each double crochet and do a double crochet. We're going to do 8 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 7, and 1 more. And these trees will stand about 11.5 inches tall, depending on if you're a tight crocheter or a loose crocheter. Okay, so I have my 8. Okay, so now we're going to do a 2 double crochet together. You're going to yarn over, go in that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. Now we're going to yarn over, go into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over and go through all those, just like that. And now you're going to do 8 more. I'll show you one more time. Whoops. Well, I'll do that one all over again. Okay, there's 7 and 8. So now it's time for our 2 talk together, which is 2 double crochets together. Yarn over, go in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2. So you've only half finished that double crochet. So now we're going to yarn over and then go into the next stitch, not the one we just did, but the next one. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 4 on your hook. Yarn over, go through the first 2. Now you have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, go through those. So now we have 8 double crochets, 2 tog together, 8 double crochets, 2 tog, and then you're not gonna have 8 double crochets, but we'll go ahead and do that together here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to start all over. You're going to go over here, skip that chain 2, slip stitch into that first double crochet. So now we're going to just chain 1, not 2, but 1. And now we're going to work those front loops and put 3 double crochets. Just continue that. You're going to continue round 1 through 3. Here we did, in row 3 of round 1, we did 8 double crochets, and then we did the 2 tog together. So next time, you're going to only work 7 and do your 2 tog. Then your next set, you're gonna just go down 1 double crochet as you go up. Like this one, we did 8. Then your next set, you're only going to do 7 double crochets before you do your 2 tog. Then the next set, you're going to do 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2. And then when you get to the last one where you only are going to do 1 double crochet and then do your 2 togs together, I'll meet you there. So just keep repeating rows 1 through 3. Only every time you do row 3, you're going to go down a double crochet. Like the first one, like I said, you did 8. Then the next time you're going to do 7, then 6, 5, 4. And then I will meet you at the very top when you only have 1 double crochet to do. Okay, I'm on way at the top. I'm on my last row. So I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to do 1 double crochet. I'm going to do my 2 tog together. And I did my double crochet. Now I'm going to do another 2 tog together and just continue this. It's a very short round up here. Okay. It's a little crowded too. There's my last one. Okay, now when you're finished with your tree, we gotta close it up. So when you're done with that row, go over here, slip stitch into that first double crochet. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go in the top loops, do slip stitches, 2 or 3, whichever works out best for you. I think I need 1 more. Okay, chain 1. And that's it. Now you have your tree. For the star, if you're going to want to put a star on it, here's the star. And I'm going to put a link to my tutorial on how to make the little star. You're going to want to make 2. And on one of them, you're going to leave a tail. And I'm going to put you on pause. My camera kind of fell down.